We're going to have a film breakdown video analysis. We had a voicemail late last week. Wanted you to take a look at how to beat the blitz. That's something teams have been doing to the Browns. So take us through kind of what you came up with. The first thing you have is with no blitz, Browns have to win their matchups up front. So take us through that.
The first clip you're going to see is Jones, who's down into the bottom, just get beat on a simple speed rush. He actually gets a chip from the tight end, but does not get back into his kick and has really struggled to see him turn his body. So this clip kind of represents both the pass and the run game. So what the Browns have to do is they have to win their matchups in both the run game and the pass game. One of the things that can really help you beat the blitz is not put yourself in so many blitz situations, which is second, third, and long. And everybody wants pass protection to be better. Obviously, it's got to get better. But the best way to do that is put yourself in a situation where you could run or throw. Right now, the Browns are in a position where they only can throw, and you're seeing these guys from the Raiders all pin their ears back and just come. And that's really hard to protect. So winning the one-on-one matchups is not only, handling and winning your matchups in the pass rush, but also winning on first down when you run the ball or second and long, so you can get to manageable. And if it's manageable, then those defensive linemen have to read both run and pass. Until that happens, regardless what else happens, they're not going to be successful. So this is just an idea. It turns into just a simple 5-man pressure. Inside Harris, and they get beat on a twist. Jones gets beat, and it just becomes a jailbreak at the quarterback. And this is what I talk about with Deshaun Watson. You cannot keep getting hit like this and expect to be successful. It really turns into a 4-man rush with 7 people, with 5 linemen and 2 chips, and they still get home. So they got a lot of work to do, and that starts with winning and running the football and winning on first down in the run game.
Yeah, it's a 5-step drop, and by the time he gets to his drop, the end on the bottom of the screen and one of the tackles are bearing in on him. So again, you can look downfield and say, this guy's open, this guy's open, this guy's open. Problem is, he can't set up to throw where those guys are open.
Well, and a lot of people have said, could you draw up, coach, and tell me how there were the blitz? Well, that wasn't really a blitz. And the problem is when you're getting pressure with 4, like the Browns like to do, and they haven't done a great job of that this year, is that you're now covering with 7. So now you can cover the hot routes. You can cover because you're only coming with 4. So it looked like a 6-man pressure, but they only brought 4. And Browns are really struggling with any type of movement up front. Twists, stunts, simulated pressure. They cannot block it right now. But until that happens, again, like I said, they have to win their matchups and be able to run the ball and block base fronts and block non-blitzes, because everybody asked, I had a bunch of people sending me that clip. That's not a blitz. That's just a 4-man pressure that looks like 6, but they only bring 4. So they got to do those things first before they worry about the blitz.
So you point to communication and scheme with pass protection, and it's kind of getting to what you're talking about with the movement. So let's take a look at that.
Well, if you look up top, you're going to see 4 people come. And if you look as this play, comes back to it, you're going to see the center, Nick Harris, has got to slide left. Now, I don't know if that's called because, it wasn't, did he get a call or not? But then they go 7-man protection, and they get great protection. So, again, you're going to see a 4-man pressure up top. If Nick Harris slides to the left, backs over there, they got plenty of protection. Next one, you're going to see a play action. Now you got a 7-man protection. So maybe you protect with 7. You can see the great protection they get with 7. They may have to protect with 7 even against a 4-man rush to make sure that they're bringing different people. So, again, they have to communicate. I would say the Browns, if you get beat, that's okay in terms of, going into the film room. Right now, the Browns are having way too many run-throughs. And what I mean by that, they don't have a guy accounted for. If a guy is accounted for and your guy loses, well, okay. But right now, this is a 4-man pressure. So we like to call this a 4-over-3 up top. Everybody's got to slide. They're not doing it. They're not communicating. Then they're getting beat in one-on-ones. It's just a mess from top to bottom. But this is something they might have to do is go to 7-man protection, scheme it up, go with 3 routes, and do the best you can to make sure he stays upright.
Yeah, the kind of to your point, the clip where they get pressure, they're overloading the top of the screen. There's 4 guys there, and the outside guy doesn't get blocked. Again, back of his drop, and it's only a 5-step drop, and he has no time in that clip where they bring it with the overload.
So when you look at when your clip goes again, when you see this clip start again, you're going to see Nick Harris, the center. Watch him not block anybody. That's because of slides right. So if they went full slide right, so him and Zinter actually are not blocking anyone. So it really it's just a 5-man pressure, but they're bringing 4 to one side. So you have to full slide that over to your left. So the guard, so think about if Harris slides, the back goes, now they got 4. And they have plenty of people to pass protect, but that's a communication issue. And injuries have a part of that because Nick Harris isn't taking all those first-team reps.
Yeah, and, when we look at it, injuries play a lot of that because, you don't have the tackles that are – the 5 guys need to be cohesive and used to each other. And when you got parts coming in, it does mess it up. Third point you have, though, built-in hots or sight adjustments. Take us through that.
So in your route, so let's see first one here is just a short third one. Just have it built in so if they bring pressure, you can get rid of the ball quickly. You're going to see here the Raiders do a great job. Delpit comes on a blitz. He's got an RPO. He throws an easy slant. He replaces where the blitz comes from. That's kind of an RPO. So again, on this first clip, you're going to see Mari Cooper gives him an easy out, even though they're getting pressure with just 4 or 5. But if you're going to you have to do 2 things. One is you have to have a hot route built in, or you have to sight adjust because the routes are going deeper. And then Watson has to see it. And then they have to make sure that they block the most available guy so the blitz doesn't get there from inside. There's a lot of moving parts to beating a blitz. And if you're going to beat a blitz with a hot or a sight adjustment, everybody has to see it. The receiver has to see it. The linemen have to make sure that they take the most dangerous, which in a blitz situation starts next to the center and works its way out. So they have to protect the most dangerous so the quarterback can get rid of the ball. Then they have to have, just like I said, they have to have these short routes, these ability for Watson to get rid of the ball, be in rhythm, check downs, etc. But they have to stick to it. They have to continue to watch the film, have these built-in hots, protect at times with 7, run the ball on first down. There's a lot to beating the blitz more than just pass protection. It starts on first down, starts with maybe adding protection, starts with having, finishes with built-in hots or adjustments. There's a lot that goes into it. The Browns aren't doing any of it well right now, but I think they will be moving forward.